The Gigabyte GSmart Guru is an affordable device with a sleek design and a powerful quad-core chip. This is Victor with Phone Arena with a review of the Gigabyte GSmart Guru. Now what we'll look at is a device with a 5-inch 1080p display, a quad-core MediaTek chip and a 13-megapixel camera. It also features a very affordable price tag, but how does it stack up against more well-known brands such as HTC, Samsung and other Android phones? Does it really perform as well as it looks? Let's find out.
The GSmart Guru is a surprisingly sleek and svelte device for its price. It impresses with its razor-thin and solidly put-together body with a metal back cover. The Guru weighs a reasonable 0.35 pounds, and it's a device that easily fits most pockets, but is still too large for comfortable single-handed use. On the front there are 3 capacitive Android navigation buttons below the display, and the slightly recessed lock key and volume rocker are on the left. There is a SIM card tray on the right, and a micro USB and a 3.5mm headset jack on top. The GSmart Guru features a reasonably large 5-inch display with a resolution of 1080 by 920 pixels, as sharp as the latest and greatest smartphones out there. We were instantly impressed with it not just because it's a very sharp display, but also because of the fairly accurate and pleasing colors. It's surprising how well calibrated a screen can be even on such an affordable device. The GSmart Guru gets fairly bright and reflections are also not terrible, which makes the phone fairly convenient for outdoor use. Having an IPS screen, the GSmart Guru can brag with very decent viewing angles as well. Android 4.2.1 Jelly Bean is on board with very slight modifications made by Gigabyte, so we're looking at an almost pure version of Google's idea of what Android should look like. Basic functionality is well covered, as the phone book is rich and features a dialer, call log and contacts panels that you can conveniently swipe between. The TouchPal keyboard is a nice addition with very large keys that are easy to press and with support for swipe gesture word recognition a la swipe. It's a joy for texters. The Guru uses a quad-core MediaTek chip that is definitely not on par with the latest Snapdragon chips, but still very capable. Is the quad-core Cortex-A7 based MT6589T, with the T standing for turbo, and it comes with 2 GB of RAM. In daily use there is the occasional stutter, just navigating around the menus, and it's noticeable, but it's not that terrible. The GSmart Guru is not a bad device for gaming, as it easily runs casual games and can play even more intense games like Asphalt 8 and Modern Combat 4, but it is out of the league of the top performers. It features a PowerVR SGX 544 graphical chip, and this is a GPU that starts to struggle when it has to push all the pixels in a 1080p display like the one in the Guru. The slowdown is especially noticeable in 3D games where newer graphics chips can easily score triple the performance. Internal storage comes in at the very generous 32 GB, but that greater out-of-the-box allowance has translated into a lack of micro SD card and expandable storage. The GSmart Guru features 4G connectivity with HSPA Plus support at speeds of up to 42 megabits per second, but there is no LTE on board. To browse the web, the Guru comes with a pre-installed custom browser and mobile Chrome. We like Chrome for its cross-platform syncing capabilities, and we were impressed with the zippy speeds it opens with, and rendering pages is also very quick. Scrolling around and zooming in and out happens almost without a stutter, but there is a very annoying tremble when you zoom in. That seems to be a software issue, as we have not seen it in other Android phones, and we hope Gigabyte fixes this with an update. With a 13-megapixel main autofocus camera and a 5-megapixel front shooter, the GSmart Guru looks like an aspiring camera phone on paper. The camera interface features 2 separate buttons for image stills and video recording, and both are on the left side, and there is a scrolling list of easily accessible shooting modes on the right. Finer settings like exposure, ISO and white balance are also there, but require a bit more fiddling and a deeper dive in menus. There are HDR and panorama modes, but no burst shot option. The camera app itself opens at an average speed, and taking a picture could have been a bit faster. Now, the actual images turn out fine a lot of times with good amount of detail and nice colors. However, occasionally the phone would underexpose scenes a bit. Indoors, colors preserve their natural tonality, and the flash kicks in earlier than in most smartphones, lighting up a sufficient amount of detail. Video footage we captured on GSmart Guru is underwhelming though. The handset is capable of shooting 1080p videos, but the frame rate comes in at the very low 20 frames per second. And video just looks jaggy. The 5-megapixel front camera is better than what we are used to seeing from other front shooters. It captures good images when there is plenty of light, but has a bit of a trouble in low light as it picks very low shutter speeds, and images appear blurry. The vivid, accurate, and sharp 5-inch display is a great asset for enjoying videos or images on the go. It plays back all video formats in all popular codecs out of the box, so you have no problem loading up your video collection and watching it. For images, you actually have both the Gallery app and the new Photos application. The latter is a tool that organizes your images in a neat light-themed interface and allows you to create short highlights videos for the day with some neat effects and transitions. The Google Play Music app is on board for your listening pleasure and is a stock Android app that breaks down your collection by artists, songs, albums, and genres, plus it comes with an equalizer and sufficient amount of manual controls. Call quality is just around average on the GSmart Guru. It features a dual microphone setup that filters out side noises in calls, but our callers reported hearing our voice on the hollow side, a bit blank. The earpiece, though, is sufficiently loud and sounds much cleaner, so you'd be able to easily recognize the voice of your callers. With a 2500 mAh battery, the GSmart Guru has way more juice than your average 5-inch smartphone, and that's hugely appreciated. In our experience, the battery easily lasted us 2 days of use, which is great. The Guru ranks at the top of our battery listings.
All in all, the Gigabyte GSmart Guru is a very well-rounded device for an extremely reasonable price of around $330 US. So that's a pretty good price, given that other devices with a 5-inch 1080p device start at $350 the least, and that these are phones like the Nexus 5, which is one of the most obvious alternatives. But keep in mind that this Gigabyte GSmart Guru is coming to developing markets, and there the price of the Nexus 5 is much higher than that, so it's not really a direct rival. More direct competitors are devices from China, from little-known brands such as THL, and devices like the THL W200 that also feature large and high-res displays, and that's something that you should consider. Now, in terms of other options, if you want something that looks good and comes from a well-known brand, the HTC Desire 601 is another option that we'll consider in place of this device right here. But all in all, it features an impressive 5-inch display with great colors. It's reasonably snappy, although not top-notch. And it features a decent 13-megapixel camera. So all in all, it gets our recommendation with a little bit of reservations, but we'd definitely consider this. And for a more detailed review, make sure to head to phonearena.com. Thanks for watching.